What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG. Back with some Edison. We have Primo playing Blackwings on the pink mat, and on the dark hole mat we have Danny. He's playing Dark Gaia. We haven't seen Dark Gaia in quite a while. I think the last time I saw that deck was when Trevor played it a while ago, long while ago. So this is gonna be pretty fun to see. Heavy Storm is gonna take care of a Deep Prison and call, not before he summons a Sangan to get a search. This is gonna let him curate his hand to whatever he needs. Ooh, he's got some main deck fossils. Hamster in the deck as well. I guess his plan is to like mill the targets that he needs to dark calling out the Dark Gaia. Oh my god, that glare is bad. But I believe that's Bora. Black Whirlwind into Bora. Get Kalut. Yeah, that glare is bad. Holy moly. That is an ungodly glare. But I will do my best to describe what's on the board. Just listen to the sound of my voice. Card Trooper is gonna mill some more cards. Mills what? Guardian? I haven't seen that card. I don't even know what that card does. Dark Calling is gonna be activated right away. Sangan's the Fiend, and the Guardian. So this is gonna be a 2900 hitter that I think it has piercing, and then like it's like negates effects or something. I know I couldn't right go this thing, but Bottomless is gonna take care of it. Honestly, seeing like two back row and then trying to get a Dark Gaia through that, it's not that likely. I think he should have started off with the Guardian first. See if he bites with the Bottomless and then swing in. But now we're into the situation where we saw him add Kalut, and the Guardian is just gonna stare at this Bora. Okay, we gotta make him use it. Yeah, I'm curious what Quackimary Guardian does. All the Quackies, they make you like, reveal a rock or something. A rock, a dragon, like whatever type it is, it makes you reveal it. So he's gonna take 1200 right here. Cool. And Primo's gonna swing in for 17 plus two, a T set from him. The set most likely is gonna be a Vayu. He just wants to get that normal summon down, some protection, and then the turn will be passed over to Denny. Okay. Heavy Storm. Oh god, is there a road there? If there's a road there, that'd be disgusting. But no, he's gonna Icarus attack. Might as well use the Icarus attack while it's there. Pop the face down, which was the hamster, and then this Guardian's gonna run over the Bora. And now we're top decking. We have no setup in grave. There's no Vayu piece to connect it with, and now Danny is just gonna mow down Primo's life points with these huge monsters, 19 and 19. So one of them gets answered with Deep Prison, and this card's gonna be a problem for us. He's a little large than what we're used to dealing with. I mean, I guess if you play Edison long enough, you run into a bunch of Sirokkos, but he pairs this Shuro with a Kalut running over the Gigantes, so he takes 12, 13 right here. Danny should have an extra 12 shaven off the top of his life points, because there was a fight between, I think, the Guardian and Bora buffed. Okay, he's gonna special summon Gale, swing for 13. Wow, that glare. Woo! So we got Shura and Gale on board versus Danny's 3 cards in hands. Got Mirror Force to answer the 2 on board. This Mole is gonna try to stem off some pressure, but he's gonna resummon this card. Swinging for 13. Mirror Force will answer both of those cards. We are out of Dark Arm range as well, so this might be ripe for the taking for Danny. He's gonna banish the Caius in hand, 2400, and then he needs a rock, 1900. That is over 4000, and that should be enough to take away the game. Boom, boom. Let's go. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's essentially what it wants to do. It just wants to summon a huge monster, swing at you, and then end the game. So ideally, I feel like you want to like whittle down your opponent's life points as much as possible, or have a sweeper like Giant Trunade, or Heavy Storm. Like his initial Dark Calling, it was insight into 2 back rows at the beginning of the game. Like the chances of Primo not having an answer for that is just like, is really low. So like I think he needs to like be a little bit more patient with that Dark Calling, summon the Guardian, summon something to like scare Primo into using a bottomless, and then if he doesn't bite, then maybe we go. But I feel like the initial Dark Gaia, it wasn't even that big anyways. It was like a 2900 hitter. Like any Blackwing plus Pollute runs over it. Mind the babies, right? Oh, he's gonna search Grand Mole with a Sangan, anticipating a Synchro, but if Primo sees that, he's probably not gonna swing in or summon a Catastor or Android, unless he has an answer for Grand Mole. It looks like a Primo set before he attack, anticipating a Morphing Jar, which is something I would expect from this deck because I think it's rock, so it can also pair to become a Dark Gaia. So it was very, very intelligent play. But if he does run into a Heavy Storm, that would be really difficult to deal with. Torrential will be activated, met by a Starlight Road. And now we got a bunch of gas on field. Looks like a Vayu, Shura, Gale, and Stardust Dragon. And this is gonna be dangerous. He's gonna sink the 7 with the negated Vayu, go into maybe a Dark End. And he can go into Ascendant right after. What is this? Ooh, 8-star. It looks like. I think it's Dark End. Or Thought Ruler. Yeah, he's gonna summon the Vayu Synchro. The Ascendant comes out. Wow, that glares. Woo! That is something special. Yeah, I think it's a Thought Ruler Archfiend. Maybe attack with Stardust first? Yeah. Stardust is gonna hit this hamster, and then we're gonna be able to eat through this Raikou. He's gonna be able to mill, but he's not gonna want to look to destroy. So, all right, let's see what he does. Yeah, he's gonna mill. Ooh, there's a Fiend, 2400. He gains 100 life points off this, +1. And then swing in with 28 potentially, unless he drops a Gores. Gores would be a pretty big Fiend to summon too. He has Dyna in hand. The problem is Stardust. Stardust is a thorn in our side. It's gonna be very difficult to deal with. Oh, okay. So we do Grammel will be met by Prison. That would have been an excellent answer for Stardust, but with that many back row, the chances of this little guy's attack going through, not that high. And it looks like Primo held back on the attack from the Ascendant, because if he attacked for 2800, then he'd be dealing with a 2800 token. That's not something he's interested in doing, would answer too much of our board, so he intentionally held back until he can put himself in a position where he can't deal with that card. So he'll swing with his weakest first, which is Stardust, and then that will clean up the game, as Danny did not have that Gores. All right, game number 3. This is for all the marbles. Pretty fun game 1, and we're top decking for a while. He summons a Dyna face-up attack. Okay. I guess he isn't. I mean, the most Primo can do is like normal Shura, special Gale. Like, that's pretty much it. But, yeah. I guess it stops that. I guess that's the bright side. Bottomless is going to take care of the first Blackwing that comes out on the field, which is Sirocco. Heavy Storm is activated. Oh man, that's a backbreaker. The Whirlwind disappears. We got no activations from that. And the Dyna can fearlessly attack with no fear of Gores, which is fantastic. Alright, Boro goes in. Let's see you deal with this monster. I mean, there's probably not that many good cards to swap in for Dyna, so that's probably why he kept it in there. It's mainly just because he's a rock, and then you could potentially use him as a bomb too, which is nice. Consecrated Light hits the board. That's gonna be pretty annoying for us to deal with. I really like that Dark Hole mat. I'm pretty sure that's like a custom mat. I don't remember them printing Dark Hole like that. I mean, if it's official, that'd be really cool too. It looks really clean. You know, in Modern, they have like Raigeki that's not banned, I think. And I'm just like, what? Raigeki's not banned? That means like the stuff that's out there is so powerful, like even if you wipe their board, they don't really care. Like they just do it again. That's insane. I don't know. But we have a huge Gaia that's gonna be 24 plus 12, which is a 3600 striker. It's not a dark either, it's an earth monster. So this consecrated light can won't hinder us from attacking. Mirror Force is going to block our Gaia, and then Gigantes is going to be special summoned by banishing the Gaia. I tried Gigantes in a Machina Synchro deck, like Machina Cat. He's pretty cool. I never got his effect to go off, like ever, right? Because it really doesn't make sense for his effect to go off. The only way it would go off is like if you crashed it, and then like at most it may get 1 card. Like if you get 2 cards, that'd be like insane. But like when I ran it, it was just like Synchro Fodder plus what was it? Tribute material. That was all. That's all he was good for. Like you could crash him, but like I don't know. It's not likely. Return from the different dimension is activated after we use our Icarus attack on the last couple cards that Danny had, and we're swinging with all these monsters. 1200, 24, and a 19. But that's all we have. Okay. That was it. He just has 1300 life points, I guess. And then the consecrated light hits the field. Okay. So Hamster's gonna be flipped, get Raikou. We're in a pretty bad position. I think what we need right now is like a torrential tribute. A very timely torrential tribute, please. I would like to purchase 1 torrential. Oh, whoa. Heavy Storm will be activated onto our own Starlight Road. This is something he just has to do in order to unlock his darks. Sometimes your back is against the wall and you can just use your Starlight Road like this. It's not the most like cost efficient, but it is something that we need to deal with. Oh, Dark Arm Dragon hits the field. We're at 4,000 life points, and this should be enough to seal the deal. Wow, what a what a top deck. That is disgusting. 1, 2, 3. Look at those darks. Wow, that's like he almost planned it. That was sick. A very exciting end to this match. Sorry for the glare. This spot's not the hottest, but like I was trying to grab players in a rush, and these guys were near this edge. This spot is not my favorite, just cause like, yeah, we deal with this glare. But yeah, sometimes the store is like more crowded than usual, and the spot I usually like to take is I have to give it up, unfortunately. But yeah, Primo takes it 2-1. A very fun back and forth from these players. And yeah, if you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.